Hi, Stacia. Hi guys, comment and say hello when you get in. I thought this filter would be appropriate for our live today. Although it's looking a bit weird on my screen. I feel like things are stretched a little bit, but it's alright. Hi Jacqueline, hi Luke, hi Melissa. So I'll just wait a few minutes. I've just found like a little note in my drum. That's bizarre. Was not expecting that. I'm not glowing, Luke, that's the filter. So those of you that are here at the moment, just funny. Better. Make sure that you have water on hand. If you didn't see my note in the event, I got some guidance yesterday that this some of you may experience this much more intensely than other Sound Medicine Mondays if you have been. And the Divine advised that some of you may feel very cold. I'm assuming that's because of space. Space is cold, right? So you may want to have a blanket on hand if you feel like that will be you. Do make sure that you have water there. Watch on replay, but please do not participate if you, for example, are at work or if you're driving. As I said, this could get quite intense, so you want to make sure that you are safe in a safe space where you won't be disturbed. I seem to do every single time. Just constantly changing the layout. Chica's laying behind me over there. glad you're excited, Stacia. All right, so let's just get started here. I just want to say welcome. Hello, my name is Christine. I'm a quantum activator with the Quantum Ascension Temple. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. And if this isn't your first time joining me, then thank you for coming back. So today's episode 7 of Sound Medicine Monday, is all about star seeds. So I recently received some guidance that star seeds are now being called in towards my energy for support during this incarnation. So if you are here today, if you felt if you felt drawn to coming in today, then it's highly likely, whether or not you know it, it's highly likely that you are a star seed. Sorry, I should getting encouragement to rephrase that. If you feel drawn to attending, if you are here today and you stay, okay, if you feel drawn to staying, then it's highly likely that you are a star seed. If you get 5 minutes into it and go, yep, this is not for me, then you may not be a star seed. When I look away, galaxy appears under you. Yeah, I know. It's pretty cool. See, there we go. There it is again. All I have to do is this, really, because it can't see my face. So as I was saying today, I recently received that guidance that star seeds were being called in so that I can support you through this incarnation. So today's Sound Medicine Monday episode 7 is all about starseed healing and giving you guys codes to sort of really ground your energy into Earth's reality, because one of the main or major symptoms of being a starseed, for people that don't know whether or not they're a starseed, one that I tend to hear a lot is that you have this inexplicable longing for home. Okay, now as human beings, you know, most of us will think, well, Earth is our home. This is where we are right now in this incarnation. Yes, that's very true. But your soul also has origins beyond Earth, or can have origins beyond Earth. And when I use the word origins, I use it really quite loosely. Okay, it doesn't necessarily mean that your soul originated on another planet or on another world. It could be anywhere in your stream of consciousness. Okay, so it doesn't necessarily have to have originated from there. Hey Jason, how you going, love? At work and the guys are mostly in bed finally. Oh yay, I'm so glad you get to have some downtime. Hopefully the kids there have been behaving a little bit more so that you get a little bit of a break. So to start this off today, guys, I am just going to do a little quick rundown of some of the common types of star seeds. I don't want to divulge too much information here at the start, and keep in mind I'm not listing every single type of star seed out there, because there are a multitude. It's not limited to ones that I do mention today. Our human aspects can tend to hold on to labels quite a lot. We like to label things. It's just our conscious way of understanding and categorizing things. However, that's not necessarily always so useful, because it can block our intuition, messages that come through, all that kind of stuff. So what we want, or what I would like to offer, is to give your higher consciousness an opportunity to reveal the information to you, instead of you consciously attaching consciously getting an attachment to a particular kind of star seed. Now, that's not to say that if you do feel like if you feel like you resonate with one of the star seeds that I mention before we start today, then yes, it is likely that is you. That is your kind of star seed. You've been there before. You've lived that before. However, I don't want you to limit yourself to that. As I said, our human aspects tend to want to label things and grab onto labels because our conscious mind thinks that's for me. However, we want to set our conscious mind aside. We want to get to our subconscious, our super mind, our higher consciousness today. Hi Michelle, I really feel I'm missing my home. It's very strong and I'm constantly feeling unsettled no matter where I live in the world. Yeah, then that can be an indication of being a starseed. I do also want to say, because you know, giving you that symptom, I guess, outlining that symptom for you, I do also want to specify that, you know, if you do feel this inexplicable longing for home, that doesn't necessarily make you a starseed either, okay? Yes, it's getting all complicated now because it's like, oh, you just kind of said that it did. It can, okay? Doesn't always make it so. But again, that's our human putting on those labels. So, but I suppose if you are here today, okay, if you've been called to this live today, then you are more likely than not a starseed. If you know that you are a starseed and you know what kind of starseed you are, let us know in the comments too. I'd love to hear that. Actually, before I go on to the types of star seeds, let me just throw out a few reminders there for you. If I haven't already done them, I can't remember. I may have started. So water, please do have some water with you. It helps to reground you. And because we are going to go to galactic places today, you are definitely going to need that. If you tend to get cold, or you may just want to have a blanket with you anyway, I've been guided to let you guys know that some of you may feel cold. A lot of the time during Sound Medicine Mondays, people tend to heat up and feel warmth with the flow and movement of energy. However, because we're getting really galactic today, it can go the other way and you can feel, you know, that space, that cosmic cold. So have a blanket handy with you so that you don't have to get up later and disrupt your experience. And if you experience asthma, please have your inhaler handy. That's not said to try and scare you or anything. I experience asthma, so I do have my inhaler. It's actually, I forgot, it's not right next to me, but it is close by, so that's okay. Just, it's more the breathing aspect of it, okay? I find that when I do connect into my galactic roots and my galactic guides and support team and that kind of stuff, especially during meditation, I tend to breathe very differently to what I do normally, and that just comes naturally. It's not something that I'm trying to do, it just happens. So that's one of the reasons why I feel like I've been guided to tell you to have your inhaler with you if you are experiencing asthma. And if after this event you feel called to do further intensive work and get support from me, please do reach out and book a free alignment call so we can discuss what your goals are and we can talk about our co-creation blueprint. I will pop the link for that into the event after, into like the Facebook event after we've finished this live. All right, so let's get into it. Let's get into some of the types of star seeds. If you're just popping in, welcome. And just a reminder that these aren't the definitive, well, this definitely isn't the definitive list of all the star seeds. There's loads out there. Okay, I just wanted to give you a quick rundown on some of the really, really common ones. And I've just realized, never mind, no worries. All right, so the first kind of starseed that I want to tell you guys about are Sirians. Okay, and like I said, this is just a super quick rundown because I don't want to divulge too much and have your human aspect hold on to those labels. All right, we want to give your higher consciousness an opportunity to sorry, get rid of that notification. We want to give your higher consciousness an opportunity to reveal to you and your galactic support team to connect in with you there, to perhaps tell you what kind of starseed you are, or give you more information on your home planet. So Sirians from Sirius A and Sirius B, these people tend to, well, these kinds of starseeds, I suppose, tend to be quite calm and level-headed, good under pressure. Sirians aren't always good at expressing their emotions, and that's even at their, you know, highest vibration. Sometimes they're not really that great at expressing their emotions. They can tend to be daydreamers, but on the flip side of that, really quite serious as well. Okay, and if you hear one of these starseed types, if you hear some of the characteristics and you go, wow, that's me, let me know in the comments if you connect to anything there. And then we're on to Orion starseeds. Okay, and some of these starseeds come from very similar places or the same constellation, but there's different types of them. So the Orion starseed, these starseed tend to really like seek to inspire others and spread peace. They're very logical thinkers. But they are also, you know, connected in with their higher consciousness and their intuition, and they have a burning need or a burning desire to understand their external world, so everything that's going on around them as well. So they're not always so internally focused, but the advanced side of their higher consciousness is, but they still have that, you know, that want, that need to understand their external environment. And then we have the one that we hear about quite a lot, or the ones that we hear about quite a lot, and that people tend to talk about a lot more, is Lemurians and Atlanteans. Now, Lemurians and Atlanteans were advanced civilizations that actually lived on Earth, and whose homes were lost to the Earth's seas. Now, they did come from galactic and intergalactic places, but their main civilization was on Earth. Atlanteans and Lemurians tend to feel a great connection to the sea and water. They experience frequent deja vu. So guys, if you experience a lot of deja vu all the time, then, you know, you may be connecting in with some Lemurian and Atlantean energy or roots that you have with you. They tend to flourish in social situations. So it's not all that often that you will have a Lemurian or Atlantean that has social issues, or is not good in social situations, unless they have quite a lot of healing to do in this incarnation and reclaiming of their true nature or their true soul. Sorry, I've got coconut water here today. And Lemurians and Atlanteans tend to be very, very empathetic. Now, when I say empathetic, I don't necessarily mean an empath. So if you're an empath and you go, I'm an empath, I must be Lemurian or Atlantean, not necessarily the case. All right, so having empathy and being an empath are two different things. All right, so Lemurians and Atlanteans tend to be extremely empathetic. Okay, Palladians. Sorry, I just got a breathe. And you can see Chika there in the corner, floating around in space over there. So Pleiadians tend to feel like, you know, when they're growing up, they tend to feel like the black sheep of the family. However, Pleiadian souls tend to exist a lot in, not a lot, tend to exist more towards 5D than 3D. So you will find that Pleiadians may be natural manifestors. They may be able to really co-create their existence really well without actually knowing that that's what they're doing, or connecting that that's what they're doing. For example, you know, they might speak out a goal, and then with, you know, little effort or action, they actually get to that goal. However, if they're in a negative mindset, they won't actually recognize that that's happening. Pleiadians don't often view things in black and white, okay? So they see all the grey areas, and, you know, they tend to get a little bit deeper into things as opposed to, you know, the surface level black and white kind of stuff. All right. Leah, so I noticed that you're commenting here. So with the deja vu experiences, I've switched now. I'm talking about a different kind of starseed. That was like Lemurian Atlantean, and now I've moved into Pleiadian. All right. And Pleiadians tend to be people pleasers. People pleasers. They just want people to be happy over themselves, and sometimes that can be the lesson that they really need to learn, is to bring it back to self as opposed to pleasing other people. And then we have Arcturians. Okay, Arcturians are very opinionated. If you are very opinionated, okay, you may be an Arcturian. And they're extremely sensitive to things like sounds and smells, lights, and other sensations. Arcturians will tend to be quite are more than likely probably highly sensitive people, or clairsentient, as opposed to empathic. Sorry, I'm getting guidance as I'm saying this. They have a desire to ask deep philosophical questions. All right, so if you're anything like me and you like asking questions like all the time and getting into those deep kind of questions, then you are possibly Arcturian, and they are also interested in building, planning, and design. All right, so that's all right, Leah. Sorry, I wasn't sure if I made that clear. So how are the rest of you going? What are you, has anybody else started connecting into any of these specific starseed types? And then we also have Andromedan. Okay, Andromedans go to great lengths for their freedom and to preserve their freedom. So we might see a lot of Andromedans popping up at the moment with everything that's going on in the world, or they may be making themselves more known, whether or not they know they're Andromedan or not. And they do not, Jason, I am Lemurian. Lemurian? Lemurian? I'm getting a bit. Stacia, is it possible to be connected to several? Yes, it is possible to be connected to several. However, once again, I don't want to give anyone any sort of false ideas. If you're connecting to more than one, because a lot of these things do interconnect with the other ones, I try to give characteristics that would separate them out a little bit, but it may not necessarily mean that you have been more than one of these types of starseeds. Is it possible? Yes, of course it's possible. Is it going to be the case every single time if you're like, oh, I kind of have traits of this and I have traits of that? No. So if it is something that you guys are wondering about, like after the live, you're always more than welcome to get in touch with me and I can help you out with that. So where were we? Back to Andromedans. Sorry, I'm losing my place. So back to Andromedans. They feel a deep desire to travel. Did I say that they don't like to feel obligated? They don't like to feel obligated to do anything. They like to, as I said, because they're ones that like to maintain their freedom, they like to choose as opposed to feel obligated to doing something. And they also feel really called to drive social evolution and revolution. What's that? Okie dokie. All right, now we're getting there. Feline starseeds. All right, so if you guys like me know much about ancient Egyptian history, think of Bast here, or Bastet. They originate from the Lyra constellation, and they, because I mentioned Bastet and ancient Egyptian here, they tend to be depicted in ancient artworks. Yeah, like those really cool like tomb drawings or cave drawings and those kinds of things. A lot of the time, the more feline looking ones will actually be feline star seeds. They're incredibly creative. They really appreciate the comforts of home and time alone. All right, so if you're like a huge homebody and you just love being at home and you love being creative at home, okay, then you may be, excuse me, a feline starseed. And they have a strong need to try new things and visit new places. All right, and then we've got indigo, crystal, and rainbow. I'm just popping these three in together. Even though they do have separate characteristics, I'm just popping them under the one category because you often hear them spoken about together. So indigo, crystal, and rainbow. You may have heard of it as indigo, crystal, or rainbow child. These starseeds tend to really push boundaries, and they're actually the youngest and the newest of starseeds. All right, so Syrians, who I started with, they tend to be like older kind of souls, whereas indigo, crystal, and rainbow, they will be sort of young and new souls. So like I said, they tend to push boundaries. They tend to be rebellious, just like some children will be. They have a resistance to authority. But they are idealists, okay? So that they tend to want to look at the world through like a rose-colored lens and see everything as how they would ideally like it to be, and they tend to be quite compassionate as well. All right, and then there are so many more, but I wanted to go through those main ones because a lot of the times they're the ones that you hear of. In all honesty, you probably don't hear the feline starseeds all that often, but I wanted to add that one in there just because I love ancient Egypt and stuff, and I know that a lot of you do too. All right, so there are many more, draconians, Lyrians, Zetas, but it would be a lot to go through them today during Sound Medicine Monday. All right, guys. So again, let me know if you feel any connection to any of those. I'm feeling so thirsty. I've got a feeling that I don't actually have enough water. It's right here next to me. It's all good. All right, so the last few Sound Medicine Mondays, I've gotten you to start seated. Now for this one, because we are going on such a galactic journey today, you are more than welcome to lay down. In fact, I would actually recommend that you lay down for this one because it, like I said, some of you may experience this one much more intensely than the other or any other Sound Medicine Mondays or activation journeys that you've been on with me. Just so that we're clear though, this is not an activation journey, okay? They're a little bit different. This is healing and coding, all right? So I'm basically going to be giving you an opportunity to recode your energy field, all right, to really reconcile your galactic or intergalactic soul, your starseed soul, into Earth's energy. Today, I want you to, for this, I want you to set the intention that you and I are in the same room. And also set the intention that you are open and willing to receive. Just say yes in your mind or out loud if you are. Okay. Remember that if you're not open and willing to receive, if you decline this and you watch, okay, it's not going to have any sort of effect on you because you will have closed off your energy to mine and to the divine and your galactic support teams. All right, so it is really important that you do set that intention that you are open and willing to receive. Remember though, if you feel any pain or discomfort, that's not uncommon as energies shift, especially if it's really old, really stagnant energy. We tend to feel more pain and discomfort with that kind. Just simply breathe through it. Jason, I always thought I was a starseed. Azrael just confirmed it. Fascinating, beautiful. I'm so glad that you're able to connect in and receive that message. What else? What else do I need to say? Oh, that's right. So with the previous Sound Medicine Mondays, the kind of breathing that I've gotten you to do is breathing through your mouth. Okay, we're going to switch it up today. We're not going to do that. You're going to breathe how... Ooh, nearly knocked some crystals over. Yeah, it's okay. They're okay, babe. Nearly knocked some crystals over and my drum. So with the previous Sound Medicine Mondays, I've gotten you to do all your breathing through your mouth. Today, you're going to breathe however you feel comfortable. The only thing that I want you to concentrate on when it comes to your breathing is I want you to breathe deeply, and I want you to do sort of belly breathing. All right, so I want you to pull all the air in. And sometimes as humans, we actually learn to breathe incorrectly. So if you watch babies and things, the way that we're meant to breathe is our stomach is meant to expand. That's what your diaphragm is for, okay? Expand on your inhale, contract or, get sucked in on your exhale. So that is what I want you to make sure that you're doing. So when you inhale, okay, your tummy fills up. Imagine that. Your tummy fills up like a balloon, so it's going to get bigger. And then as you exhale, all right, it's going to contract and it's going to get smaller and it's going to suck in a little bit, all right? So I want you to make sure that you're doing that kind of breathing, all right? And pop it in the comments too if you've just realized, oh my God, I don't actually breathe like that. Usually when I inhale, I suck in, and then when I exhale, I continue to suck in. That is not uncommon. All right, so get yourselves nice and comfortable there, guys, in a laying position. You can close your eyes throughout. Okay, you don't need to look at the screen at all. And we're just going to start by focusing there on your breathing. Make sure that you're doing that nice belly breathing, all right? Making sure that your tummy expands as you inhale. And then sucks in as you exhale. Now throughout this event, you may hear me speak words that you don't understand. And that's okay, that's just light language coming through. I can never guarantee when it will happen, as it is channeled during these events. And the divine sort of just pushes it out of my mouth. So if and when you do hear this, I don't want you to try to understand it. Just invite it into your heart center, and also invite it to flow in to your DNA. light is going to protect you as your physical body remains where it is. Your higher consciousness and your soul is going to travel today. So this blanket of light is going to protect you. It's going to protect your physical body, and your divine and galactic support teams will protect your soul. I also want you to ask your higher consciousness to protect you on your journey today. However that appears to you is totally fine. It may be that you're surrounded in a coloured light, either gold or white, purple, green, however it appears to you is fine. Just breathe. Deep belly breathing. With your hands, if you don't already have your palms facing upwards, just turn them upwards now towards the sky. And if you have turned them, just make sure you give them permission to rest again and relax. So your galactic support team, you may feel them now beginning to lift your soul and lift it up high. And you may feel the separation beginning, the separation of your soul from your body to travel. Know that you are safe and secure and divinely protected. So really surrender to that lifting feeling. And notice as your galactic support team invites you to truly open your senses and pay attention. You may receive information today in regards to your starseed origins. This information isn't always presented to us as human information is. It may require interpretation, which can happen at a later date. So for now, really pay attention. You may now feel sensations on your left hand as your galactic support team draws a symbol of your starseed home. And then overlaying this symbol, you may feel another. This symbol is to ground your starseed soul to Earth's energy. And whilst you still may long for home, you'll begin to reconcile a lot more that Earth is your home for this incarnation. And it's a beautiful home at that. You may begin to see flashes of your otherworldly home. You may see the people or your form when you lived in this place. feel yourself heating up or getting cold now as the energies start to get stronger here. Those flashes or visions of your home, the people, even your own appearance may be coming in strong now. Breathe through it. And I want you to just breathe for a moment with the drumming. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Continue with the drum. Make sure that when you inhale, your tummy is expanding, and as you exhale, it shrinks and contracts. This breathing is inviting and expelling coding. So on your inhales, it's bringing in new beneficial coding into your energy, galactic coding, and earthly coding too. And as you exhale, it's expelling coding that may have previously disallowed you to connect with your starseed origins. We're going to quicken your breathing a little bit now with the drum. Quicker still. Slowing it down with the drum. Allowing it to return to normal. Just allow your breathing to be normal and at ease. If you find yourself holding your breath at any point, just remind yourself to breathe. If you're feeling pain or discomfort, feel them there with you. And if you feel connected enough to do so, ask them any questions you may wish, and pay attention for your answer. Once again, if you find yourself holding your breath, just a reminder, deep breathing. Inhale and feel your stomach expand. Exhale and feel it shrink in. Perhaps you notice your breathing's changing. This may be symbolic or representative of the kind of breathing, if any, you did on your home planet. Some of you may feel that you're being invited to picture yourself inside a Merkaba. If not, that's okay. Continue as you are, connecting with your galactic support team. If this is you, then I highly encourage you to picture yourself sitting inside that Merkaba, and I want you to imagine that Merkaba spinning. As it spins, you notice a light moving upwards. This is connecting you to your galactic consciousness and your starseed origins. There is also a light flowing down from the bottom of the Merkaba below you, and this is connecting you to your earthly origins, both getting stronger and stronger. And you notice that these two lights, the one from above the Merkaba and the one from below the Merkaba, are both coming inside the Merkaba towards you and meeting at your heart space, and you can feel this light there. You may also be given a name, your starseed name. If not, that's okay. You'll be given what you need and what you are ready for. And you may see or sense a symbolization or a depiction of me in and around your energy field as I transmit galactic technology encoding into your field. you guys are back, comment and let me know how you went. If anyone got what kind of starseed they are, or any other information. Both my legs have gone completely asleep, so I'm just going to sit here and massage them for a sec while you all come back. Melissa, I don't know what I've seen or I saw, but I saw a lot. Stacia, I lost most of the hearing in my left ear for the entire session. Melissa, me too. Stacia, I mean right. So confused right now. That's okay. Just give yourself a chance to fully reconcile and come back. You know, I personally find that whenever I do sort of galactic work for myself and connecting in to my galactic support team and Starseed origins and all that kind of stuff, it tends to feel a lot different to other work that I do. Like I said, both my legs have just lost complete feeling at the moment, although it's slowly starting to come back. So whenever I go into galactic meditation myself, my body tends to feel very heavy when I get back. Because human bodies tend to be very dense and heavy, you know, so having been away in something that is possibly, you know, much of a more lighter, the only way I can describe it is a lighter, spacey kind of feeling, then your body is going to feel very, very heavy when you come back. Until, you know, you sort of fully come back into that space and really register and recognize your body once again. Is everyone else still here? Michelle, Leah, Jacqueline, Luke, Jason, how did you guys all go, if you're still here? Luke, indigo, purple and blue colours in third eye, didn't want to leave. Luke, the fact that you said indigo, very, like, that was your first word that you commented, could indicate that you are an indigo child, indigo starseed. Could. Stacia, I could feel the sensation in my left hand before you said we might feel it. Yeah, they started before I said it. Eva, I'm very thirsty and my whole right leg is aching. Make sure you drink plenty of water, Eva. Water is of earth. Well, our earth water is. So that the act of drinking water helps to reground your physical body back to earth. And during these sorts of events with me, it also helps to reconnect, you know, your soul. Let's just travel, reconnect your soul back into your body and reground your soul. Oh, that's okay, Stacia. I knew what you meant. Jacqueline, on inhaling, the air felt cold in my nose, strange sensations in my feet and legs. Stacia, my right ear is ringing at such a high pitch now. So just allow all these feelings to come through and in, guys. Okay, they may continue for a little while. Just want to take a moment to thank all of you that joined me here live today. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you are watching this on replay, please do #replay. Let me know that you did and let me know how you went with it. If you enjoy Sound Medicine Mondays and would like to contribute your support, donations of any amount are gratefully received. If you feel the call, like I said at the start, if you feel the call to do further intensive work with me, Starseed work, and receive that support through this incarnation, book your free alignment call to discuss our co-creation blueprint. Don't forget to check out my website and subscription options, guys, www.quantumascensiontemple.com, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is still under development, but subscribe anyway. All those links as well of everything that I just mentioned, you can find them in the event, and I will be in the event link after this or a little later to pop in some more links there for you. Eva, very beautiful. Seemed like I was underwater at one point and looking up and could see the colors of blues and greens like sunlight shining down through the ocean. Then I saw a beautiful waterfall like on a tropical island. Thank you. Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure, Luke. Alright guys, so this will stay in the group and is available for replay like I just said. So if you feel drawn to doing this again, please feel free. You may it may be a different experience for you next time that you do it. You may get more information. You may find that you're deepening the connection to your galactic support team. So by all means, please do that. If you have questions or if you want to know more about how to work with me and receive that Starseed support, please don't hesitate to just shoot me a message. You can do so either on my page or just my personal profile is fine. Oh, my pleasure, Stacia. So, Stacia, I'm feeling really loopy, but I'm drinking my water and I can hear again. Yeah, it might just take you a little while to come back. You could even ask your, at this point in time, ask your galactic support team to take all those galactic feelings away from you so that you can continue your human day. My pleasure, Jacqueline. And I do have more Starseed stuff coming up for you guys. I've got in the works, and Jason, if you're still here, you might be interested in this since you said that you are Lemurian. I'll be doing a Lemurian light shield activation, and there are definitely other things in the works. I need to connect in more to my divine and galactic teams to find out exactly what those are. So stay tuned, because I'll be bringing those to you. And be sure that you invite any, if you know any other people that might be starseeds, excuse me, that aren't already in our community, please do feel free to invite them in to the group as well. So I'm going to leave you guys there with that one. Thank you so much again for joining me here today and allowing me to hold this space for you. Like I said, if you've got any questions, do feel free to message me, and I'll be popping some links into the event itself for you guys to be able to check some things out. So thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day or night wherever you are. Please do be gentle on yourself and make sure that you drink that water, and I will speak to you next time. Bye for now, guys.